Good evening, everybody. Russell Vandeveld here with George Palakis as we are here at the home of the Jets, James Clemens. George, all the way up here in Huntsville, or I guess Madison County, actually.
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm about to say, Russell, here we are. We've had a tough season in the city of Birmingham. We played two strong opponents in our region play with Hoover and Thompson. Came out of a rough game last week, another region play with Vestavian. Here we are coming out of a region up here in Huntsville to play a quick, fast James Clemens team.
Well, George, you're right. And, one thing about James Clemens, they're just going to line up and use all the athletes that they've got, which is going to be a real test because they've got them all over the field. In fact, a few of them were spotted on the sideline of the Alabama game this past weekend.
Absolutely. They're not a team that's going to run any kind of complex kind of offense, defensive schemes. They're just going to line it up and run it right at you and try and hit you with simple plays. And they got players that can make those simple plays turn into something magic.
Well, speaking of players, so Will Wetzler is one of our spotlight players, and given the fact they've got two good receivers and two good running backs, he's going to play a whale of a game.
Absolutely. Will Wetzler, we've been calling his name out the past couple of weeks. He's done an outstanding job in that 3-5 defense that the Spartans run. He's one of those linebackers that's going to cover the field back and forth. Will Wetzler's we got to have a big game out of him and the other linebackers.
Yeah. And then offensively, we have had just a rash of injuries, and so McKee Brown's going to have to be our star tonight at running back. Tell me a little bit about McKee.
Absolutely. Due to injuries, McKee Brown he is stepping up and going to be our running back tonight. And so I tell you what, he's a junior and he's quick. We saw last week against Vestavia. Yep. He's got the quickness and got the moves. And I tell you what, seeing him before the game tonight, I think he's ready to play. He looked a little loose.
All right. Well, the Spartans are ready to play. Welcome to the game.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome, everybody, back to James Clemens Stadium, home of the Jets, as the captains now approach midfield.
Russell, the captains tonight are number 8, Harrison Pyburn, who is injured right now, running back. Number 16, Mason Dillard, kicker. Number 25, Will Wetzler, who we talked about a little earlier here, a linebacker for the Spartans. And number 89, defensive end, Ford Alexander. Need to have a big game out of all these guys tonight to play a really talented James Clemens team. Referee talking with the players right now, explaining everything, about to flip the quarter or the $50.
Heads I win, tails you lose. All right, good call.
And our talented staff out there, Kevin out there with the camera, getting it all on action right now. I tell you, with Mike and Kevin and Dallas, who help us do this show, it's fantastic. We appreciate all the efforts that these guys go through.
So Mountain Brook won the toss. We will defer to the second half. James Clemens will most likely take the ball. And that is, in fact, what will happen. They will receive to the right side. So, George, while we've got a couple minutes while the teams go back and get ready to run through in the Jets case, the helmet over there, the Jet helmet, why don't we go ahead and give the starting lineups?
I'm about to say our Northwestern Mutual starting lineups. Russell, you want to get the defense out there for us?
Sure. So we've got a new starting defensive end tonight, Thomas Byrne, number 94. He'll be joined up front by McKinnon Cox, number 90, and Ford Alexander, 89. At linebackers, we have Connor Busman, number 32, Kemper Sanders, number 44, Joe Donald in the middle at 45, Will Wetzler, one of our captains, number 25, one of our featured players.
Yep.
And Matt Campbell is the other outside linebacker. He's number 12. Drew Smith, a cornerback, number 2. Chandler Cox is a cornerback, number 4. When we go to nickel, cornerback will be Joey Keating. And our safety tonight is Zachary Carroll.
I tell you what, and what an outstanding job this defense has done for us all year. Quick defense, that 3-5 defense that covers the field. But tonight they're going to face a team that's not going to give you a bunch of complex schemes. They're just going to run it right at you and run their offensive plays with their key players that'll make it move. The 3-1 James Clemens team, a very talented team. Here come our Spartans out on the field. And here come the Jets.
There for a second, I thought it was the Stedge. Well, they were running out. Jets. All right, well, George, as they start out on offense, they've got 2 good running backs, as we mentioned earlier, and 2 good receivers. So that's going to present a number of challenges for us on defense. I think, though, one thing that, like it is most weeks, we've got to keep it all in the middle of the field because we've got a lot of good speed out there, and we just need to maximize that speed to the best of our use.
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is a Spartan team right now that is banged up on both sides of the ball. We have played, probably 2 of the most physical teams in the state, Thompson and and Hoover. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have a task out there for us, like you said, to cover this entire field against these terrific athletes on this other side. Number 16, Mason Dillard, is going to be handling the kickoffs and the kicks for us tonight. Mason has been doing an outstanding job for the Spartans this year. As Coach Yeager will say, he's a worker. He's always working. They got to pull him off the field midweek so he can have his leg strength for Friday nights.
Yep, you love kids that are willing to work that hard.
That's right.
All right, so all we need now is the official to blow it in play, and we'll be off to the races here. Mason Dillard back to kick. And there's the whistle, and we're off. That's a nice tackle there. Last man in defense. Kicker comes down there. Mason Dillard makes the tackle. So they'll put it into play at around the 30. What do they got this down? The 32-yard line, 33-yard line.
33-yard line. And I'll tell you what, an outstanding tackle by Mason. I mean, the runner just ran right through one of our big tacklers, and Mason was there to trip him up if he had. He's going all the way for a touchdown. Here come the Jets out.
So James Clemens is going to start with trips to the near side, single back set. Now the shotgun, they will start. Handoff up the middle, going to bounce it outside. Nice tackle by Mountain Brook.
Number 12, Matt Campbell coming out there on the tackle, and number 2, Drew Smith making the tackle for the Spartans, holding them to about a 3-yard gain.
The last couple games, George, we've just had our defense out there so long. They got trips to the near side and twins up top. Empty set. Quarterback back to throw. It'll be completed for a big gain.
And once again, the James Clemens running back just finding his little spot in the zone, and good throw, good catch for a first down.
So one of the things we plan to do is show them some looks they hadn't seen, and my guess is as the season wears on, every team's doing the same thing. They've gone back to the trips near side, twins up top, stacked on the far side. Quarterback nice boundary tackle out there.
Number 2, Drew Smith coming up immediately when the catch is made, doing exactly what you need to do at that corner position, and make the hit and make the tackle behind the line.
Well, he read that play all the way. Broke on that ball right as it was being thrown. Fabulous play. Got to bring up second down and about 12. Got a single back set this time. Still have the trips. They've had the trips to the near side every play so far. Handoff up the middle, and we've got him, George. That may be another loss, if not a minimal gain. That's going to bring up a long third down.
Once again, another great play when you see in there, you see the defense line holding their own in there. Thomas Byrne, McKinnon Cox Ford Alexander and Matt Campbell, the linebackers coming up making a play. Host of Spartans on that tackle. Butler Wilbanks in for McKinnon Cox at nose, number 98.
So they stick with the trips to the near side. This time they've got the Twins up top again. Empty back set. Quarterback in shotgun. And they got a little pick play out there. And that's just nifty running by him.
Nice
Got
move.
in space and just got it loose.
Nice move. And, of course, you hear a clapping in the background. That's a Jets official back here keeping the film for their team. I tell you what, it was a nifty move by that the receiver there on that play.
Well, they
that was a good
consistent with the trips to the near side every play so far. They're just rotating either the back out up top or not. He's going to bounce that outside. We're going to hang on to him for another loss.
Number 25, Will Wetzler, coming in, holding on, making a tackle for a loss.
Yeah, Will's one of our featured players tonight, and he's already showing out for us.
You know, once again, Spartans are playing the last, the first, second down, looking really good. We gave them a 3rd and long for that first down earlier. Let's hold them here.
Going to roll it to the near side. And nice tackle out there in space.
By Chandler Cox, number 4, making the play for the Spartans. Chandler not playing to his full strength. I know banged up a little bit, but showing his toughness to be out there and making a big play for the Spartans.
Yeah, well, I think most of the team is banged up. All right, this brings up a really big 3rd down, George. 3rd and about 12. They've got Twins on the near side, trips up top. Empty set. Looking over here.
Nice throw and catch. Another one. Will Wetzler just beyond his fingertips. What an outstanding catch by the Jets receiver.
Yeah, I believe this can bring up a 4th and about 1 yard. I'm not sure how good their kicker is, so it looks like they're going to go for it. It was a good job by the Spartans to hold it to a minimum gain, but it looks like he'll have just enough for the first down.
Yeah, once again, running it right there to the Spartans' left, and Ford Alexander, Matt Campbell, Chandler Cox there, but first down, Jets.
We've dug a hole the last, actually pretty much every game, George, so it'd be good to see if we couldn't hold them out of the end zone this time.
You know, right now, the Spartans are 3rd down is getting the Spartans right now.
I mean, we're making lots of good plays. We just got to string them together here. Fade into the end zone. Great coverage. Nice defense. Chandler Cox knocking that ball away. Textbook.
Great coverage by Chandler right there, man-to-man with number 3. Going up and knocking the ball out of the way. Great play by Chandler.
Yeah, he's one of the receivers that the coaches had mentioned because he's got great height and leaping ability, and that they thought they'd probably see that. So that was a fine job by Chandler.
Lots of fade patterns.
5 out and spread out again. Looking near side. Fumbled the ball. He's picked it back up. Nice hustle by the Spartans. Just had to throw it away.
Great job that time by the Spartans. Ford Alexander knocking the ball loose from the quarterback. Quarterback having that Johnny Manziel kind of field, picks the ball back up and chunks it downfield, but luckily out of bounds.
Really fine pressure by the Spartans that time. Somebody got the hand in there. I couldn't see who that was.
And once again, here we are in a 3rd and long.
3rd and 10. We've got trips to the top. Single back set. Mountain Brook appears to be bringing some pressure off the edges. Now they've checked out of that, gone to 2 safety look. And we knock him out of bounds. About a 5, maybe 6, depends on the spot. Wow, based on the spot, it's about a 7.
Great play by number 4, Chandler Cox, coming up and making the hit. And it's about 4th and 3. It looks like the Jets are going to bring their kicking team on.
And, George, we have fallen behind 14-0 to every team we've played this year. Just forcing a field goal, to me, is a victory.
Absolutely, Russell.
And it looks good.
Russell, exactly what you just said. I tell you what, on that possession, the Spartans defense does not look bad. The 1st and 2nd downs are looking very, very good. It's a 3rd down that's getting them right now. But the hold on that possession to 3 points after that big kickoff return,
Well, they had the kickoff return, and then they had, that first pass play went for about 25, and then they had, 3rd and 12, and the guy broke a couple tackles, a couple of nifty moves, and he'd gotten a first down. So they'd moved it on down the field, but, Mountain Brook tightens up, holds them out of the end zone, forces the field goal, and now we'll get a shot at the ball.
And it's Spartans kickoff return team coming to the field. Number 84, Sims Heron, back deep for the Spartans, and number 11, Zachary Carroll.
Deep for the Spartans, Sims Heron. Zachary Carroll. Will Varsity to kick off for the Jets.
All right, James Clemens ready to kick. And he must not kick it very deep. We're all the way up on the 10-yard line. And he booms one. Yeah, they had fine coverage that time. Not a whole lot Zachary Carroll could do.
Russell, the Northwestern Mutual starting offensive lineup for the Spartans at quarterback, number 14, Connor Adair. At running back, number 4, McKee Brown, who we spotlighted at the beginning of the game. 84, Sims Heron, and 13, J.P. Darnold, and 9, Wilson Higgins at wide receiver. At tight end, 48, Clay Stearns. The offensive line, Lawton Sparks, 78, Drew Brown, 67, Rick Curtis, 58, Christian Johnson, 73, and number 60, Bryce Delp for your Northwestern Mutual offensive starting lineup.
All right, Connor Adair back. We got twins to the top side. Clay Stearns goes at tight end to the left. We're going to run McKee Brown. And they got back there in a hurry that time, George.
I'll tell you what, one of those things McKee Brown's carried tonight, and I'll tell you what, he's going to have a big load on him, filling the shoes of Harrison Piper, number 8. But I tell you, I think he has it, the power to do it and speed to do it.
Yeah, one of the things we're going to try to do offensively is give them some looks they hadn't seen, move it around a little bit so that, hopefully we can catch them in the secondary, not exactly ready for our return. All right, flag came in late. It's in the area of holding, unfortunately. We'll see what the call is. So let's see what they do. It was 2nd and 13. Appears they may be declining this, so that'll bring up 3rd down and, call it 11 yards to go. When you get caught down here, inside your own 20, it's just hard to really open up the playbook and,
You're absolutely right. And I tell you, that's happened to the Spartans offense probably about every game. We started like inside the 15, inside the 20, and it is tough to flip that position. Completion out to number 84, Sims Heron.
Yeah, Sims Heron with a nice catch, and he bring it up about the 20-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th down and, long 5.
Gives us room to kick, to punt the ball. And tonight, you'll notice number 16, Mason Dillard, will be handling the punting for the Spartans also. And Alex Pankey, number 50, handling the snaps.
Yeah, and we apologize now. We do not have a roster of James Clemens players, so unfortunately we will not be able to tell you who is back to receive this. You know, let that kick roll. Oh, that's got to be a back in the back.
That was a clip out there on Drew Smith. The referee missed it.
Yeah, he only did it right in front of the referee. I'm sure that was hard to spot.
Well, it was hard to spot. I mean, it was a nice, clean shot to the back of the legs. So James Clemens will start with the ball on the 36. Sometimes it's I know it's tough when you're sitting there and right down there on the field with the play, but that was directly in front of a referee.
So the James Clemens player that returned the punt is now out there at receiver. He's the one they tried the fade to earlier. So they've got trips again, which they've had most of the game to the near side. Boy, he's got some wheels.
Well, once again, number 32, Connor Bussman there to make the tackle for the Spartans. 44, Kemper Sanders over there. Zachary Carroll, number 11.
Yeah, and hold them really to no gain there. I mean, another fine play on the edge. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Of course, that's a play that just keeps stretching our defense out. And
But we're okay with that.
We're
That's
okay.
part of what we're built to do is take advantage of the speed and quickness that we have.
And stretches us out, and then at some point they'll go deep.
So that's a good job. He's going to.
We're going to wrap up, guys.
But he's going to. Probably got back to where he started. I was going to say he's going to lose some yards circling back, but I'm not sure you could catch him in a phone booth.
I tell you what, very quick athlete once again. Elon Anthony, number 92 over there, and Matt Campbell, number 12, and Kemper Sanders, 44.
Yeah, so McKinnon Cox comes out. We've got a long, pretty obvious passing down here. So Butler Wilbanks is in at nose tackle. See if Butler can get some pressure up the middle. They've got twins to the top and bottom, single back. Oh, we got it.
And they're going to get a holding in there on McKinnon Cox too. And McKinnon Cox was coming in. They were holding him.
What great pressure Mount Brook got that time.
Only
rushing 3 people.
Or should I say, was that Butler Wilbanks coming in?
Oh yeah.
And getting a big old hand on him, and they were holding him at the same time.
Yeah. So we'll decline that penalty. That'll be a loss of about 14 yards. So this will bring up a 4th down and 19.
And as you see, number 98 jumping and coming off the field, slapping high fives. What a great play by Butler Wilbanks.
Really, really fine job getting back there. Just a 3-man rush and getting the sack.
Double teaming him in their hold. Sims Heron deep for the Spartans.
That's a nice kick.
Fair
Sims
catch.
comes up. And again, we'll start inside our own 20.
What a great effort by the defense right now.
The
really,
defense has played wonderful all year long.
And it is good to see that they seem to have that energy back in them that we saw probably about 3 weeks ago versus that Hoover team.
Yeah, it's just really tough on the offense. As many skilled people as we've lost,
injured,
I think we've got injured or down for this game.
Sick,
6.
Yeah, sick, injuries, everything. And even the ones that are out there playing are nursing some injuries. And there, once again, McKee Brown, number 4, up the middle. And as you see, with the Spartans, same thing that we do with Harrison Pyburn. We're running the ball up the middle, trying to establish a run. Now you'll notice Owen Conzelman, number 7, coming in, and number 23, Will Purdue, at running back for McKee Brown.
Yes, they've all got wristbands, so they're calling the plays off the wristband. Conrad Adair to Purdue, and they just slanted straight past us there on the left side, George, and that'll be a tackle for about a 2-yard loss.
I tell you, the big Hogs up front got their work cut out for them tonight, and going to have to start taking it to the other side.
Well, Mount Brook calls the play from the sideline.
3rd and 12 for the Spartans, 4:21 in the first quarter.
McKee Brown back in at running back on Connor Adair. So he got bumped out of bounds,
Yep.
and I guess he got bumped out before he got to 5 yards.
I'm sitting there looking at him. He clearly got bumped out of bounds. And incomplete pass. So the Spartans will punt. Now look at this number. Looks like number 10. Is that 16? Is that Mason Diller? I can't really see from our angle.
I would think it'd be Mason. We'll see.
I would too. It might just be my eyesight, and it is. It's Mason Diller, number 16, punting. Flag on the play.
Yeah, hopefully that was holding on them as we were running downfield. We'll see what the flag is. Another nice return by James Clemens. Wait for the officials to give us the ruling. George, while we've got a minute, I want to thank the sponsors. You mentioned Northwestern Mutual, Medical Properties Trust, Royal Cup Coffee, Black Ridge Land Company, Dales, Bromberg's, Books A Million, and Service First Bank. Thank y'all so much for your sponsorship, and we couldn't do this without you.
Absolutely.
So it'll be a holding on them. That'll take them back, so that'll negate some of that good return that they've got. Probably 10 yards from where the run stopped, so that should move them back to around the 40-yard line. having a conference out there. I'm not exactly sure what they're debating, but hopefully it'll be in our favor. Holding. Uh-oh, now they've changed the call. Now they've called a holding both ways, so the ball will start where the runner was brought down. I only saw one flag, not sure exactly.
Referees continue to discuss.
I thought it was offsetting, but I'm not sure why. I guess the hold occurred before the ball was received, and so they'll just decline it and take the result of the play. Okay, now we're finally getting around to it is on them, and it will be from where the punt was received. So
and
at some point, we'll go through every possible scenario, and we'll get it right.
And the referees have decided, well, they'll have dinner after the ball game tonight, too. They've had enough time to
But this ends up being, George, about a 30-yard penalty, because they would have been on their our 30. Instead, it's going to be back on their 40. So huge play.
If the defense can hold them out this series, we could possibly start seeing the field position starting to change for us.
So they've had, it seems like, at least 4, if not 5 receivers out on every pass, on every down. That running back's got some wheels. Fortunately, we strung it out, and despite all the cuts and getting it all the way outside, we strung it out there, and so they picked up about 5, but almost had him in the backfield for another loss.
I tell you what, Chandler Cox, number 4, doing his job and using that sideline as his friend, not letting him get around the corner there, and getting him on out of bounds. Good game by the Jets for 5 yards.
Handoff up the middle. Nice tackling.
Tell you, a strong tackle, number 45, Joe Donald. But I tell you what, showing you how tough those backs are for, or receivers are for James Clemens. Joe Donald's a hefty tackler. Number 1's didn't go down.
Yeah, no, I mean, the coach told us they've got great running backs and great receivers, so we're going to have to wrap them up on every play. Brings up a 3rd down and about 2. Play right up the middle, and I do not think they're going to.
Great play by the Sparks.
Yeah, that's going to be about a yard short.
He got bet by number 45, Joe Donald, right there, and McKinnon Cox down below, and Ford Alexander down below. Great hit, Joe Donald coming over the top.
So this brings up 4th down. I don't see the punting unit out. They may try to quick snap it on us or try to pull us off. We'll see. They call timeout there? They sure did. So they're going to talk about this 4th and 1. And with that timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. Be back after this break.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis. All because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as investment for creating memories for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment, because land is what they do.
welcome back. Brings up 4th down and a long 1 yard. We'll see if they go for it or just try to pull us off. This would be absolutely a huge stand for Mountain Brook because it would give us the ball in fabulous position. Play clock down to 12. And they're going to hand it off right up the middle. And just broke a couple of tackles. Just a nice job by the running back.
Good hard running, keeps his feet driving. Number 21 and gets brought down by number 11, Zachary Carroll. But I tell you what, number 21 keeps those feet driving. That's how you run the football. Runs right through the tacklers.
Yeah, they're not doing anything fancy. They're just kind of running off tackle right or left and throwing swing passes. Nice job by the Spartans that time. That'll be for no gain.
And number 98, Butler Wilbanks in there on the tackles. Helmet came off. He's coming off the field. But
yeah, James Clemens got a player down, number 71 for them. I don't know if he's got a concussion or exactly what happened, but he was stumbling around a little bit. Not sure exactly what happened, but good to see him walking off on his own. Actually marked this with about a 1 yard loss, so let's bring up 2nd down and 11. Got an H-back in, almost 2 running backs. We hadn't seen any set other than a single back set. They're going to throw a flare to him. So just swing him out of the backfield, and they throw a seamer out to number 11. He catches it in stride and takes it down to about the 6 yard line. So this will test Mountain Brook here. See if we can hold them out of the end zone again, George.
I'll tell you what, number 11, Zachary Carroll, making the tackle before they got into the end zone. But here we are. 1st and goal.
And run right up the middle with number 1. And again, we stuff him at the line.
And look at the bottom of that pile up. Once again, who do you see getting up? Number 89, Ford Alexander. And once again, a host of Spartans coming in over the top to make the tackle.
I mean, we have had a significant number of negative plays or forced them into negative plays. They've just been breaking some big ones on us. So this will bring up a 2nd down, still on the 6 yard line. Fake it, going to throw the...
I'll tell you what.
And that'll be a touchdown. So it's a nice fake up the middle, and they just, again, got in that seam, and quarterback put it right in there, and
just
touchdown James Clemens.
Just beyond the fingertips of our linebacker there to possibly knock the ball away. But great play, great throw and catch by the Jets. So with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, the score 9-0. James Clemens with the extra point to come.
Snaps back.
Oh,
Thought we got somebody in there.
Connor got in there and almost got that one. But the kick is good. James Clemens up 10-0 first quarter.
Well, George, hopefully we can get this kickoff and get us in, somewhat better field position. We've started both drives inside the 20-yard line, and it's just tough to do much when you have that kind of field position. So hopefully we can get the ball up there and, open it up. I like that pass play that we had last time. The receiver got bumped out, but I think he was going to be behind the defense there. So we'll see if we come back to that later in the game.
Once again, Zachary Carroll, number 11, number 84, Sims Heron deep for the Spartans.
And I did notice that we didn't have a water break this quarter.
Finally.
Maybe there's a temperature that once it drops below, they can waive the water break.
And please, no lightning in the sky either, right? I think the rain starts to come, maybe a little bit of it at 10 o'clock tonight. So hopefully we get a rain-free game.
I hope we're doing the post-game victory interview. Kicks off. It'll be returned by Sims Heron at the 6-yard line. Sims looking for a little room. He's going to get it out to around the 23-yard line. So much better field position than we've had the first 2 times.
Absolutely. It gives us a little bit more room to maybe do a little bit more play action with our play calling. But once again, you're looking at a Spartans team that has been hit by the injury plague and some illness. But all of them are out there playing hard. So let's see what we come up with on this series. Hamps is in.
Hamp Sisson at quarterback has come in. I would look to see if we can't get Hamp, on the corner, some running plays.
Spartans jumping off sides. Those are the kind of things we just really can't afford to do when we're backed up, on our own side there. Those are little things that we've done this year that shoot us in the foot and gives us we can't afford to do to get back into these games.
All right, that'll bring up a 1st and 15. Snap back, handoff to McKee Brown. He'll be up the middle for, a yard or so.
One thing that Hamp will be able to do, Hamp's a little bit more mobile at quarterback, so it will give us the opportunity that the defense can't just solely focus on our running game and our running back.
Well, a couple things. He can extend play, so if we go back to pass and the pressure gets in there, he's got some escapability. And, I wouldn't be surprised to see, read option or see him roll back the other way after a fake handoff. Something like that.
Something right here. Great block by Clay Stearns to get Hamp out on the edge there. I'll tell you, great run.
Excellent run. That's the kind of positive yards that we really need. Not for the 5-yard penalty. That would be a first down for the Spartans, but that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4. Nice run by Hamp. Nice block out there on the edge as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Clay Stearns out there making a block to spring him there.
This will be a little bit of a change-up for their defense as well. And McKee Brown is met right in the hole there. Their middle linebacker, and that will be little or no gain there on that 3rd down. So that'll bring up 4th down and 4. And can't tell if there's a flag on that play, exactly why the head referee has come in. Illegal procedure on us, so they'll decline that, and that'll bring up the 4th down and about 3 yards.
Yeah, here's a flag over here on 30. I didn't even see it.
Oh, yeah. I would say he definitely dropped that and did not throw that flag. So we'll drop back to, they'll drop 2 back in coverage, and we'll punt. Nice high kick. And they just don't believe in fair catching. And if I was as good as that guy, I wouldn't either. He's off to the races again.
I tell you, what a fantastic play by the Jet. And I tell you what, once again, like you say, there's no fair catching, but they are doing a fantastic job blocking us downfield. I mean, our gunners were all covered up and were not able to make a play at about the 40 when it was caught.
It was a good kick, and, we were there in position to make a play, but that's just a nice return by them. That's a big old punt returner, too. They'll start back out with man in motion. Fake handoff up the middle, looking on the outside.
Great catch.
And I'm going to tell you what, that is a fabulous catch because that was really nice coverage.
Matt Campbell, number 12, on the coverage there with the number 21, the running back, and had him covered, and just a nice catch. Nice adjustment on the ball to make that.
It was a nice soft throw.
Yeah.
We'll start down, first down from the 4-yard line, hand up off the middle. And he goes for maybe a yard or so. We'll bring up 2nd down from the 3-yard line.
At the bottom of that pile, looks like somebody's hurt there for the Spartans who made the tackle.
See if we can get a number out there.
Yeah, let's see.
Is that Ford Alexander?
Well, I can't. I don't see Ford in that other group. Well, no, I do see Ford in that other group.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go to a break right here with 16.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mountain Brook Trail 10-0 on Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
How do you do your dance? Summertime, party time, cooking on the grill. It's a legendary taste that's been around for 50 years. secret family recipe with the bull on the label. How do you do your dales before you put it on the table? Do you pour it on your chicken? Do you marinate your steak? Brush it on your burgers when you grill and make some gravy. Veggies and steaks, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your dales?
A dedication to quality has no fear of time. For over 100 years, we have been serving our customers with the most savoring coffee experience. Royal Cup Coffee. Savor the experience.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
So we come back here, and they're going to just let the clock run out. That'll be the end of the first quarter with Mountain Brook trailing 10-0 on Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
How do you do your dales? Summertime, party time, cooking on the grill. It's a legendary taste that's been around for 50 years. A secret family recipe with the bull on the label. How do you do your dales before you put it on the table? Do you pour it on your chicken? Do you marinate your steak? Brush it on your burgers when you grill and make some gravy. Veggies and steaks, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your dales?
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome back as Mountain Brook tries to hold James Clemens out of the end zone. They will go second down from the 3-yard line. 3 out wide, single back, fake up the middle, corner route. He's out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was very close. Nice throw, nice catch. They got a flag down, so we'll see.
Chandler was right there having good coverage.
Hopefully this will be a holding. Ineligible receiver downfield, so that'll back them up.
Tell you, it's interesting looking at this field here. We're going into the student section. How they have the students in the end zone.
Yeah, that's right. They got homecoming tonight too.
Yeah, so good atmosphere.
So they'll mark the 5 yards off. That'll bring up, they'll redo second down. So it'll be second down from the 8-yard line. And they've got trips to the near side, single back set. Looks like we're bringing a little heat off the edge. Backed out of it, handoff up the middle.
Nothing special. I tell you, quarterback just hands it off, fakes the throw. Number 21 right up the middle on the Spartans for a touchdown. He's a good little running back, number 21.
No, we blocked that. Pick it. I guess in high school you can't pick it up. I was thinking, pick it up, run. We get a couple points there.
A great job there. And I'm trying to see who, number 2, Drew Smith came in on the pressure. Zachary Carroll, number 11. And Spartans blocked the extra point.
All right, well, let's see if that can give us a little bit of a spark. I mean, George, we're accustomed to being down 2 scores since we've done it every week. We just need to get the ball and get a little bit of movement.
And we've joked about it for the past couple of years with it. The Spartans are a second quarter type team. That when James Clemens, you think about when they came to our field a couple of years ago, we had a similar type game going on until we started flipping the points on the scoreboard in the second quarter. So once again, the Spartans have Sims Heron, number 84, and number 11, Zachary Carroll deep for them.
It's a good time to break one.
The 2 up backs right there. 2 of the coaches'
The way he's situated, he
Gager.
looks like he's just going to pooch kick this. And he does over the sideline, so Carroll up to get it. Break to the outside. Way to hang on to that ball. Nice return up to about the 39-yard line from Mountain Brook. So finally some good field position.
Great job by number 11, Zachary Carroll, to come up and field that ball. Pick up some good blocking there from his kickoff return team and get it up to the 39-yard line.
And defensive players like to get their hands on that ball every now and then. So.
And Zachary's one that makes things happen. You remember his fumble recovery?
Yes, I do.
Touchdown a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. Fine scoop for a touchdown. All right, Mountain Brook will start with 3 out and 1 in the backfield. Nice pass down the seam to the tight end. That'll be good for about 8 yards. Nice start out on first down for Mountain Brook. Bring up 2nd and 2.
Nice pass by Connor Adair to Clay Stearns. And like you say, great first down play for 8 yards. Spartans got to sort of start mixing it up a little bit. And we can when we get to midfield.
Oh, yeah, that changes your play calling completely. And McKee Brown for a couple. That can bring up a short 3rd down. And George, once you get down like we've gotten down, you kind of get the feeling that, once we kind of get to midfield, it may be 4 down type territory. Yeah. And so the play calling likewise, maybe dictated a little bit based on field position. So Connor Adair back in at quarterback. 3rd down and 1. Boy, it'd be nice to get this first down. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get that snap. Had to fall on it, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 4.
And the special teams to come on the field to punt this one. Those are kind of opportunities when you have them. We got to jump on them, and playing against a team like this. We got a lot of young players, and they'll be learning from some of this.
Snap back, kick is off.
Good roll.
Yeah, you could tell that that guy likes to return it. He was thinking about picking that thing up off the roll, wasn't he?
I'm glad.
So that'll work out great. Mountain Brook will down that on the 14-yard line, and clearly we've flipped the field on them. So need a defense to play well down here and see if we can get that ball back around midfield.
But once again, with our defense, the offense got to keep the ball a little bit longer than 3 plays, because at some point the defense will get tired. They've been out there a lot, but I think the defense has played fairly well.
Yeah, and Will Wetzler was the one who got hurt earlier, and he is back out there, so that's good to see Will's back in the game. Appeared to be an elbow injury. So James Clemens in their usual three-wide set. Hand it off up the middle, nice defense.
Once again, a host of Spartans in on the tackle.
I think it's Elon Anthony was the first to make that tackle that time.
Great. And you see McKinnon Cox getting up from the bottom of the pile, too.
Well, he's on the bottom of the pile about every time.
That's right.
He is one tough player.
He does his job if he causes a pile up right there in the middle.
So, empty backfield. And just a little throw and catch for the first down.
Once again, Elon Anthony getting back there, just needed one more step to get to the quarterback. Quarterback, planning and finding the receiver right there in the zone. Empty space.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job of just finding the kind of the void in the, when you run that zone, there's going to be some openings, and they're just sitting down right in those spots and just playing pitch and catch. Almost threw it where Carroll could get to it, but that'll go incomplete, bring up second down and 10. I think Zachary Carroll was ready to line him up and take him down. And
I'll tell you what, that and number 21, if there is a good throw to him, he's a great runner in open space.
Yeah, look at this. Second down and 10. They've got 5 out wide this time. He's just standing up. Get him down. Nice tackle. That'll be good. That'll hold him about a 5-yard gain. Bring up a long 3rd and 5.
Number 44, Kemper Sanders, first one to get there for the Spartans to hold him up. So 3rd down and 5, like you said, Russell. 8:58 in the second quarter. It's a big 3rd down for the Spartans.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to go Brent Musburger and talk about how important a play is, but this really is a big play here. So single back set. They've got twins to the top and bottom, and they're going to be throwing it. And ran a little pick play.
Oh, nice move by number 3. Keep his balance and head down the sidelines for the for the Jets. Touchdown. So
8:25 to go in the second.
Spartans send a blitz that time, and Jets read it perfectly, get the ball out there. Number 3 just does a fantastic job.
Well, they ran a pick play is what happened.
Yeah. And number 3 did a fantastic job to keep his balance, and he almost went down and keep to the sideline.
John Jenkins the snap. Joseph Harris the hold, and Will Grahowski the kick.
Snaps it back, and we in there again, but he got that one through. Almost blocked another kick. And that'll make it 23-0 with 8:25 to go in the second quarter.
8:25 remaining in the second quarter.
All righty, Spartans.
George, we got to have something.
We got to have something
positive happen on offense.
We really do. Once again, like we've had 3 tough games, physical games that we've come out of playing. It started with that Hoover game, and a game that the Spartans really played really well and had the opportunity to win the game in the last 3 minutes of the game. Came away from that game banged up. Went to Thompson, played a very good Thompson team, and another close one we lost in the last minute. Came away banged up even more. And then last week we played Vestavia, a team that we'd probably like to play again. But the Spartans are just injury plagued right now. And it's tough, but there's no quitting them.
He's going to kick it deep this time. Sims Heron will get it and got a hole up the middle.
This is what we need, a big play like this. Hold the ball, Sims.
Go Sims, you got it,
look
baby.
Look at the burst of speed from Sims. Taking it all the way, no flags on the field.
No hankies on the turf. That's going to be a touchdown, Spartans.
That's the big play we're looking at, the no quit in the Spartans that we're talking about. Sims Heron taking the ball, missing the catch, but picking the ball up, presence of mind, and then hit it right up the middle. Great blocking And then Sims on the races. Look at his burst of speed that he takes after the 50.
Yeah, that'd be your Johnny Manziel play. Drop the ball, pick it up, and take off. But,
take it off.
let's give some credit to the
kickoff return team. Great
block. The return team just opened up a big hole, and he just ran right through. It was nice to spot that hole, but somebody had opened it up. So great job on special teams for Mountain Brook there.
And Mason Dillard in there for the kick, extra point. And
kick is good.
Kick is good. Let's go to the Royal Cup replay once again. You see right here the kick goes deep to Sims to about the 5-yard line. Sims drops the ball, but, hey, it gives time for that blocking to set up, picks the ball up, takes it the middle, and you see the fine blocking by the entire kickoff return team. You see Sims, and you think, he might be caught at the 50, but he puts on a burst of speed and takes it on in for a Spartans touchdown. With 8:10 to go in the second quarter, it's 23-7. For your Royal Cup moment for the Spartans on their scoring replay.
Yeah, great news is we scored.
Absolutely.
Bad news is defense got to go back out there again.
That's right.
They've been on the field virtually the entire first half.
They really have it. But, once again, this is what the little spark that we need, and we typically say it comes about this time in the second quarter. So let's see if we can put some of these back-to-back.
All right, well, that's the kind of positive play we need, and we just see if we can follow it up with another special teams play here.
And Mason's great at kicking it deep, and Mason's also really good at that pooch kick. So let's see what we get going here. We land one by about the 20. And there it is, right there about the 15.
He's loose.
And look at Mason coming over.
He slowed him up. And he's finally brought down at about the 12-yard line.
Number 33, Robert Randolph.
And we got one of our players down as well.
Making the hit. Mason Dillard, the kicker, number 16, doing a good job of slowing the runner down.
Yeah, he took a nice angle when he realized that was going to break long and didn't make the tackle, but slowed him up enough that his friends could come.
The pooch kick works. Sometimes you got to get a little bit more height on that ball.
So we've got the injured Spartan down. We'll take a break with 7:53 to go until half. 23-7 on Mount Brook Sportsnet.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as investment for creating members for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment because land is what they do.
Well, welcome back in. Colton Yeager got his bell rung. He was able to walk off the field, so we hope he's okay. So it'll be first down for James Clemens on about the 12-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Spartans have got him wrapped up, maybe for a short 2.5 yard gain.
Once again, Joe Donald coming up top to finish the tackle. But I tell you what, the defensive line there, McKinnon Cox, Elon Anthony, number 92, and Ford Alexander, 89, stuff in the middle there.
But looks like they spotted about a 3-yard gain. So bring up second down and 7 to go. Handoff on the right side. Got him bottled up. Use that sideline. Nice job.
Great play by Matt Campbell, number 12. The stuffs the middle, and the running back quickly tried to bounce it outside, but Matt Campbell quickly got out there and made the tackle for about a 1-yard gain, Russell?
Yes, let's bring up third down, and About 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Really important here to hold him here and force him to attempt a field goal. Drop back to pass. Quarterback's got a lot of room.
Spartans able to tackle him. They're
going to spot him for a first down, unfortunately. So they're going to have first down about the 2-yard line.
Nice tackle by Henry Bars, number 26, holding him out of the end zone. But like you say, Russell, it's going to be a first down. First and goal. Well, I predict number 21 up the middle.
All right, I'll go left tackle. How about up the middle?
And touchdown, Jets. Into the student crowd, which is on this homecoming night for the Jets. Fun for those players. Spartans had a nice answer with the kickoff return, but Jets just came right back and which can't seem to catch a break in this game tonight.
John Jenkins to snap the ball. Joseph Arias to hold, and Will Grahowski to kick.
And that's up and good.
Once again, the Spartans in, Drew Smith in with the pressure. But with 7:08 left in the second quarter, it is James Clemens 30, Spartans 7. Russell, this one ain't quite looking like the second quarter we need from the Spartans.
No, it is not, George. Maybe we can run this one back.
That would be nice.
You know, what we really need is to get the ball and have a sustained drive and let the defense have time to catch their breath.
That is exactly.
I mean, I know the score looks like the defense isn't playing very well, but the defense has made a lot of outstanding plays. It's just, you know, James Clemens able to get a good play here and there, and they've had good field position most of the game. And, you know, the reality is it's not like we've got 11 subs we can bring in to give everybody a breather. So
yeah, that's right. The depth is not there for us right now.
Yeah, he's lined up to do a pooch kick here, so we'll see if we can get up and field this one. I'm not sure who that was that caught the ball. Is that Wetzler? No, it's not Wetzler. Who is that?
Wetzler was handing the ball, number 25.
I think that's Hamilton Hewlett.
Okay, the running back, Hamilton Hewitt, who's a junior.
And the reason I say that is Wetzler's got a green sleeve on.
Well, you know, they love to do these duplicate numbers for us.
Yeah, they don't do us any favors with that.
Doesn't help us on the special teams. But good job by Hamilton on that.
Yep, get that ball and just go straight up the field. All right, so Mountain Brook comes out with trips to the top side. Going to hand off to McKee Brown. Short gain. That'll bring up second down and about 9. We talked about all the talent that James Clemens has out there. They're going man up on the edges on the receivers.
Interception.
So they had 2 free safeties back there. Man, corners came up, did man. They just had free safety, and so, you know, safety just came up, read that pass, and that was a nice play by them.
And once again, you hear the clapping going on. We're in the home film room of the press box. We're sharing space with an opposing fan of the team, a coach over here. So that was a great interception, Coach. You should be clapping.
I think what George is trying to say is that's not us rooting against our own team.
That's right. we have to make sure we're preferencing that, but we're sharing the press box here and with the home team who's filming the game. It's nice to hear the PA announcer call out the center's name.
Yep.
Russell.
Don't see that every day. So up 30-7. They're going to go for a 40-yard bomb on first down.
And Drew Smith, number 2, on the coverage there, knocking the ball away.
I don't know if there was an over and under on this game, and coaches have got to make the points or what. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So we've got an empty backfield again. All 5 out and pass. And thrown out in the flat. That looks like that'll be enough for a 1st down. So pickup of about 12 yards on that.
Number 41, Mabry Crane, in on the tackle for the Spartans. Yeah, I really like the looks of number 21, and he has that little burst of speed once he does catch it. Starts moving in open space.
Handoff up the middle.
You know, now you start to see the Jets are starting to move on 1st down. They're starting to get a little bit more yardage, 5 to 6 yards of play. That's a defense that's been out there the entire 1st half.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 from about the 27-yard line. I'll swing it out here in the flat. Zachary Carroll's going to save a touchdown with a tackle.
Yeah, number 12, Matt Campbell.
Yeah, sorry. One other thing we have here is a wall that I'm trying to look around.
Yeah. We're sharing the space. Too bad we can't have a camera on us in here. Well, probably good that you don't.
That'll be a 1st down for them on about the 7-yard line. I'm not sure why they hadn't started the clock back. There you go, backside.
Number 94, Thomas Byrne, coming in, making the tackle. Nice pressure by the defensive line. I'll tell you what, the rotation between the Elon Anthony, Thomas Byrne, Ford Alexander, McKinnon Cox, Butler Wilbanks, great job by the defensive line all year long. We're missing Sam Colvin, who is out on the injured list, who is another fantastic player that we would look forward to getting back on our team.
So after the loss, that'll bring it back to about the 8-yard line, maybe a little further back. They'll hand off up the middle. We'll hold them out of the end zone, so it'll bring up 3rd down from the 3-yard line.
Number 45, Joe Donnell, making the tackle, and number 41, Mabry Crane, linebacker, making the tackle.
I don't know if this is, they just don't have anything other than 2 and 3, 4 and 5 wides sets or what, but they hadn't gotten in a power formation once. Single back set, going to fake the handoff, going to roll out. Oh, nice defense. I thought that might get picked.
I tell you, I thought so too, but what a great play by number 89, Ford Alexander, to get in there to apply the pressure. And then you see number 12, Matt Campbell, and number 1, Keaton, Joey Keaton out there with nice coverage.
Yep, absolutely. Way to bow up there. They had 1st down and 7-yard line to start with, and we're going to force a field goal attempt here.
Which Spartans have applied lots of pressure on the extra point, so it'll be interesting to see if we get it this time. Oh, Drew Smith coming in again.
That one
just missing.
No, he did miss. So we'll take that as a small victory there.
Well, I think that's due to the pressure. Drew Smith, number 2, has been coming in off the corner, making the pressure on that, so it's nice to see a break that Spartans desperately need with 4:15 to go in the 2nd quarter, down 30-7. See if we can get something going right here before half.
Yeah, so I guess they'll take the ball back to the 20-yard line with the missed attempt. And their defense is lined up like they think it's down there, but I think that'll come back to the 20. All right, Connor Adair back. McKee Brown is a running back. We've got 3 receivers in formation. McKee Brown Gets loose for a few yards. Picks up about 9 yards. Nice run from McKee Brown.
You know,
best running play we've had all night.
I tell you what, he's so low, runs so low to the ground. And right that time he just sort of got on through for a nice 8-yard gain.
Yeah, the PA guy and myself both thought that was 9, but they marked it as an 8-yard gain. Bringing up a short 2nd and 2.
As you see Wilson Higgins and Sims Herring coming out wide.
We got unbalanced to this side.
You know, James Clemens just putting all their defense right there in the box.
Well, not only that, they're playing man on the edges, so they've got, you know, 2 free safeties they can bring up, and they can bring them up to the line and add the additional pressure up there. And we're just really kind of getting outnumbered at the point of attack. I mean, that's a real luxury when you've got the athletes that they've got that you can go man up on the receivers. Oh. Thought we were going to pull that one in, almost. That was a good throw, good attempt. But unfortunately, it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 yards to go.
.258 left in the second quarter. Spartans down 30-7. Mason Dillard punting. Alex Pankey with the snap.
Oh, get it off.
Uh-oh, block. And James Clemens recovers it for
well, we may have gotten it, and if so, it'd be a
touchdown.
Well, no, they got it.
Zachary Carroll hustling back there last week. We saw a block punt. Vestavia against the Spartans. Zachary Carroll was able to pick it up and take a first down with it. That time, James Clemens just applying the pressure up the middle and blocking the kick for a touchdown.
Well, George, this is kind of, if we didn't have bad luck, we'd have no luck.
Pain, despair, and agony on me.
All right, extra point is good.
Deep, dark depression.
37-7.
Coming over me. If I didn't have bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Is that what you're talking about, Russell?
No.
I tell you. So here we are, you know, just once again, it's one of those games you can tell the energy's sort of coming out of the Spartans right now. You know, things aren't going our way. We got to get in there at halftime, regroup, and come out and play hard. You know, next week we get back into region play. You know, this isn't a region game. Of course, every game is important, of course. But you know, next week we got to get back into our region play, and Tuscaloosa County, then come back and play Oak Mountain, and come back and play Spain Park. Those games will mean a lot to us. We got to be, hopefully we'll be more healthy in playing some of these games.
Yep, so it looks like they're going to pooch it again here. See if we can come up, field this. Nice job there.
He fumbled the ball.
He was out of bounds, though. He was out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. So that'll be Mountain Brook ball on about the 33-yard line. Well, I know that, you know, a lot of what they're going to talk about at halftime is just going to be pride. It's just, you know, this isn't looking real promising here, but you can't give up. You got to go out there and give it your best and, you know, see what happens. See if you can't move the ball. So as we take over with 2:45 to go until halftime, Connor Adair back there with McKee Brown behind him. Sims Heron, motion. They'll give it up the middle. You McKee's not having a lot of success, but it's not from a lack of effort. He is sticking it in there just as hard as he can, but it's just a little bit tall task to ask to run over some of these guys that are twice his size.
Well, this is a talented James Clemens team that we talked about, a 3-1. And I'll tell you, we'll see this play right here. Nice. Wilson Higgins makes a catch for the Spartans, gets a first down. We've seen it the past couple of years. Used to be in that central area of Birmingham where the state championships were residing. But I tell you, the Huntsville area has got great quality football, and I tell you what, you're going to see them each year challenging for that state championship.
They jumped offside. Give us a quick 5 and bring up a 1st and 5. We've got about 2:01. I think for nothing else other than just some confidence going into the rest of the season, it'd be great if we could figure out a way to get some points on the board before we go in at halftime. Not sure why everybody's coming out there. Timeout. So as they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. With 2:01 to go until halftime, it's 37-7.
If you were coaching these kids, what would you coach? Physical training and endurance, position skills and mental discipline, or overarching teamwork? To succeed, they'll need it all. And one thing more, especially when they're 4 scores down and have to dig down deep to bring forth their best game. It's called playing with heart, for that's what true champions always leave on the field. Medical Properties Trust, at the very heart of healthcare.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Welcome back after that timeout to Mount Brook Sportsnet, where Mount Brook will start. First down, 5 yards to go, right past midfield. We got 2 guys in motion.
Sure does look like they were,
and Higgins.
Sure did look like they were lining up all sides.
And handoff up the middle. That may have lost about a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Spartans have 3 timeouts.
I suspect we're more interested in making sure that we either score or leave no time left on the clock.
Absolutely. But it's one of these things that if we are able to get a first down right here, those timeouts will help us.
We got 4 out wide. That was a nice play by that defensive end. Number 1, defensive end is the one they were talking about. I think he was the one that was on the Alabama sideline being recruited last weekend as well. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 5, short 6 with 1:25 to go until halftime. So McKee Brown is out at running back, and I don't know if that's because we got 5 receivers in this formation. Yep. 5 wide. Connor all by himself back there. They bring a little pressure. I'll throw it down the seam. And again, they've just got athletes where they can man up on us and play free safety in the middle and walk the guy up for some pressure.
Here we are, 4th down, 1:19. Punting team coming on.
Kemper Sanders in to punt this time. Kemper may be in to help tackle as well, George.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice kick. Sends the receiver all the way back to his 10-yard line. And he's gotten loose a little bit. He's going to shift ground. He's got that ball out there, so he can strip that thing. That was a good tackle there.
Number 25, Will Wetzler, making the tackle for the Spartans.
So that'll give them the ball to start on the 20-yard line with 1:05 to go until half. And I would say they just run it a couple times, run the clock out, but last time they got it up 30 points, they tried to throw a 40-yard bomb. So we'll see what they've got in store.
Well, it's also one of these teams they see and show respect to what they have on the other sideline, knowing they got to keep scoring points because you never know what's going to happen in any of these ball games.
Well, that's what I'd say if I was them. That's not the reality. All right. So fake, throw it, sure. And they'll pick up a first down to about the 37-yard line.
Number 11, Zachary Carroll making the tackle. The clock stops with the first down as chains move.
All right. They're going to throw it around the ballpark. Maybe we'll tip one and pick it off. That 21's pretty slippery.
He really is, and does a good job, smart football, getting the ball out of bounds, stop the clock. They have one timeout remaining.
Looks like they're going to mark it just short of a first down, so that'll bring up second down in very, very little. They've got plenty of time on the play clock. They've got 5 out wide. And how about that? Butler Wilbanks up the middle, putting some pressure on them.
And number 45, Joe Donald making the tackle. As you say, once again, number 98, Butler Wilbanks. You see him each week just getting better and better out here. I think Butler's had a fantastic year for us.
Yeah, played some nose tackle and some end when we've had some issues. Oh, that's where you just like to pick that off and say, you know what, shame on you for throwing it with 30 seconds to go up 30.
Nice pressure, number 44, Kemper Sanders coming up the middle, apply the pressure on the quarterback to get a off throw that time.
They'll bring up 2nd and 10 for them, and they stay in their all-wide formation. Guess they're going to bring 21 back into the backfield this time. 32.7 seconds to go until halftime. Can't get here quick enough. So they're looking long. Nice coverage there. A little bit high that time. It's good coverage by Mountain Brook. You know, they've got 5, 6 guys back. I guess 5 guys in there blocking. We're only rushing 3. It's amazing the pressure we have been able to get on them, given the fact we're only rushing 3 men.
Once again, we were talking about that up front line. It's, you know, the 3 out there right now, and the ones that come off the sideline have done a good job for the Spartans this year.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and 10. And a little bit low of a throw.
Once again, pressure coming up the middle. You see Thomas Byrne, number 94, in there helping the quarterback up. Good job. Good defensive stand there that time.
It was. So I would bring all 11 this time, George, and just see if you can't get a block.
I'll agree with you.
But that's why we're up here talking heads and not down there coaching. Sims Heron back to receive it. And they fake it. And we got it. You know what? It's hard for me to believe, up 30 points with 20 seconds to go until halftime, you're running a fake punt.
Well, it shows how much respect they have right now for their defense and their confidence in stopping the Spartans. But 3 timeouts for the Spartans, 20 seconds left. You know,
I hope we throw a bomb and score. That's Bush League if you ask me. All right, so we're going to go 5 wide. All right, Connor, put one on the money, buddy.
All right,
timeout.
Great, good pass to J.P. Darnold
there. They didn't get us our timeout there quick enough. We'll see if we get any time added back to the clock. If not, it'll leave us 12.9 seconds to go until halftime. Mountain Brook on the 42-yard line.
So Harrison Ritchie has been injured also, and of course, I'll tell you one thing that's good when you have Harrison, your kicker, you have another kicker, Mason Dillard, that you can go to. That's just as good. Both of those guys, two fine kickers. But I would say, for the Spartans, you got to get it to about the 25-yard line to have you a opportunity for a field goal.
Yeah, I would agree. So roughly 13 seconds to go. So that's really time for 2 plays.
And
so what you hope is that you pick up, enough yards that you can either get to where you can attempt a field goal or at least get to where you can throw it down the end zone, hope for the old Hail Mary.
Yeah, well, the one thing that's been a positive tonight is no water timeouts. That usually gives us about 5 extra timeouts during the game.
I completely agree. All right, so they've got cover 2, so that means 2 deep safeties.
They've switched number 1 over to the left end there.
All right, Connor Adair back. He's got 5 out in formation.
And there was a stunt. Nice stunt by number 1. They brought number 1 over to the end. He just sort of did a little cross move and came over the guard play and allowed a big hit to Connor as he was throwing the ball exposed.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get it downfield. I mean, it gets intercepted, but that's really.
Well, Connor just did what he could do. We got to put a hat on that and making the block, and we got to make sure we're communicating up there on the line and knowing, the stunts that are being thrown at them.
So they've whistled it in, and they're on the sideline. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but see if they can get this play off. Looks like they might actually kneel on the ball. So this should be the last play of the first half. And it will. And as we go into halftime with the score, James Clemens 37, Mountain Brook 7 on Mount Brook Sportsnet.
How do you do your dance? Summertime, party time, cooking on the grill. It's a legendary taste that's been around for 50 years. A secret family recipe with the bull on the label. How do you do your dance before you put it on the table? Do you pour it on your chicken? Do you marinate your steak? Brush it on your burgers when you grill and make some gravy. Veggies and steaks, they cook up so well. How do you do it? How do you do your dance?
A dedication to quality has no fear of time. For over 100 years, we have been serving our customers with the most savoring coffee experience. Royal Cup Coffee. Savor the experience.
Behind every victory is someone who helped make it happen. Call them mentors, coaches, or even mom or dad. At Northwestern Mutual, we call them advisors. The right financial partners to help you tap into strengths you might not even know you have and guide you where you want to be financially and personally. Because no one wins alone. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Come back for the Books A Million halftime show. Mountain Brook trailing James Clemens, but we will not trail them in the band and Dorian category as we've got excellent performance. Sit back and enjoy the Mountain Brook halftime show.
John Mayer, Katy Perry, the Beach Boys, Led Zeppelin, Tupac Shakur, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
Welcome back to James Clemens Field. As we start, apparently James Clemens has been assessed a penalty for delay of game or something. I guess it's because how long the halftime went. So that'll be assessed on the kickoff. Mountain Brook will return. And George, halftime stats. We got a couple of first downs and had a nice kickoff return.
I want to talk about the halftime show. I thought the Mountain Brook Band, the Dorians, actually rocked the house. Once again, they had great cheering. They had the opposing side going. I thought they did a fantastic job, and the support that they give the football team is so much appreciated, and I thought they all looked fabulous. As for the first half for the Spartans, you're right. Not much in the stat column, but a great kickoff return by Sims Heron to put 7 points on the board for the Spartans. But here we are at Spartans right now. Sims getting ready to receive another one. And
looks like another pooch kick here.
And Zachary
even
Carroll
shorter, just fair catch that one.
Great job. Drew McMahon coming up, number 17, to make the catch on that. And takes a hit right there at the sidelines.
And it'll give us good field position. So we'll take that. Start on the 32-yard line. 37-yard line. Mountain Brook 1st and 10. Connor Adair and McKee Brown will be in the backfield. We've got two receivers to the top, one to the near side. Clay Stearns and H-back. McKee Brown right up the middle for a couple.
Yeah, once again, we can't say enough about McKee Brown coming in tonight to this ball game. Difficult situation. Playing a very, very fine James Clemens team, and he's holding his own. He's piling it up in there. He had a couple of nice runs in the first half. So
really what we got to be focused on is just try to get positive yards on every down. Nice pass. Nice catch. That's just beautiful.
Great job, J.P. Darnold there, number 13, making the catch. What a great pass, like you said, Russell, and terrific catch.
That opened up just right in front of us here, so he just ran a post route, and they had split the safeties, and Connor Adair threw that ball right on the money. I don't know what.
It's incomplete, I guess they're calling it.
Oh, well, my eyes deceived me then. Everything about that looked good except for apparently.
I do have this window post right in my way and must have missed that. But
that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 yards to go.
Spartans did a fantastic job of protection that last time, too.
Yeah, they're single safety. Kind of running for his life. Not going to quite get the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 4, maybe 3 yards. So the punt team will come back out again.
With Kemper Sanders, number 44, punting the ball.
And he had a really fine punt last time. Last time he was back there. In fact, I don't even think they could return it. I think it was one of the few they did not return. See how Kemper does this time. Another nice kick. And nice coverage, too. That guy's been getting loose all night. That really, really good job.
That time our gunner fought through the block, Drew Smith, and got down there to make the hit, and they got a ball.
I think we're saying we've got the ball. I know that's what we're saying. Let's see what they say.
The referee saying the ball was down.
Yeah, progress had stopped. And so they'll take over 1st down from the 18-yard line. We'll see how they come out, George. They had the foot on the accelerator the entire first half. There was no churning of the clock. They do have a running back this time. They've been running 5 wide most of the night. And handoff up the middle.
Ball.
And ball's loose. And
it looked again like the big alignment up the middle right there, put his big paw on that. McKinnon Cox, but Jets recover.
Yeah, that's just kind of the way things have gone tonight. And for a good part of the year, we strip them like that, and they recover for a 4-yard gain where they would have been about a 2-yard or minimal gain. But nice job by the Spartan defense that play. A little movement by them, so that'll back them up a little bit. So all of the 4 yards they got and a little bit more will back them up. It'll bring up second down and about 11.
Next week we'll be in Tuscaloosa, Alabama for a regional matchup against Tuscaloosa County. Throw
out to the flat. Nice move. But he's not going to get much after that. They've gotten past the first tackler, but nice pursuit. Spartans coming out with a lot of intensity here in the second half. It's going to bring up third down and 11.
Nice job by number 45, Joe Donald, to finish it up over the top again, making a tackle. And with a host of Spartans right there.
Yeah, I think he lost the yards. That's going to be 3rd and 12. So see if we can keep this in front of us and put some pressure on the quarterback as well. Swing pass. Oh. I thought he was going to swing it out to number 1. He threw it to 3, dropped the ball. So
good stand.
Really good series. First coming out for Mountain Brook on defense, forcing a punt. We should get the ball in pretty good field position.
Absolutely. So let's pay back the defense for this nice stand they've just now had. And let's start moving the ball a little bit and keep them on the sidelines. Give them a break. Sims Heron deep for the Spartans.
And off the side of his foot, but it's going to take a James Clemens roll and going to go out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. So by far and away the best field position that we've had all night.
Absolutely. Spartans applying pressure that time on the punter. Punter ball went off sort of the side of his foot, but he did pick up that James Clemens roll. But like you said, good field position for the Spartans here. Be nice to see. Might loosen us up a little bit that we can run a little play action. You see J.P. Darnold and Wilson Higgins out wide.
Fake up the middle. He was pushing him. I don't know why that's permitted, but knocked him off his route about 10 yards down the field. And as a result, kind of blew the route up there. So that'll bring up second down and 10 for the Spartans. But I like the fact that, loosen it up. Keeps them from just keying on the running plays.
Yeah, this Spartan team, there's no quit in them. They're coming out, they're attacking, and that's what I like to see.
So 3 wide up top. Single set, going to fake the handoff. And how about gracious.
Good.
Down once you hit your knee, but nice catch by Sims Heron there. That'll pick up about 7 yards.
Nice throw and catch that time. Good protection from the line, and Connor putting the ball right in there where Sims catches it, sliding down for a good 7-yard gain.
So Wilson Higgins up top, split out there. J.P. Darnold down here the near side. Key Brown the single setback. Fake up the middle, going to throw long, got a man.
Great job that time. Good protection on the right side there. Number 1 who's been getting back there in the backfield, Price Delp making a very good block on him. Connor making a terrific pass to Sims, who had gotten a step on the defender. Good throw and catch.
Yeah, I think Sims can get behind these guys. I really do.
Sims is surprising, the speed that he has. You don't see it, and then all of a sudden it's a little burst that comes.
Well,
on.
we saw it on the kickoff return. I mean, they couldn't catch him.
They couldn't. That's what I'm saying. You're looking at him, you're thinking they're about to catch him, and then boom, he turns it on. Got the turbos.
So McKee Brown, not sure the play gained anything there. We get down here and they got all the big hogs in there. It's going to be a little bit tough sledding up the middle, but you can't go away from that. Otherwise, they can key on you. So got to keep them honest.
And you saw a little wrinkle that time. You saw Sims Heron, too, coming around.
Yeah, a lot of times you're setting up a future play by running him in motion like that, and you'll fake the handoff and toss it to him.
Backside pressure that time on Connor. Connor getting the pass off as he's being hit. Puts a little, smartly throws it out of the end zone.
Yep, it'll be 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line now. Not a lot of plays you can call on 3rd and 10, 3rd and goal. But I think it's important at a minimum just to get a couple positive yards, and if you can't get it, get the field goal. Get something
points.
Right at coming out.
Get something positive. Now watch Sims Heron on this play. Nope. So right there in the middle of the field, let's see, 4th down. And Spartans, they're going to go for it.
All right.
4th and 12.
So we're going to have an empty backfield here. They've been bringing pressure a good bit. We'll see if they bring any pressure off the edge this time. Oh no, I hope we can stop this convoy they got here.
Here comes Clay Stearns. Oh, just 99-yard return by James Clemens, number 6. Spartans trying to make something positive happen for them and go for it on 4th down. And a catch there. They're calling it a 101-yard return. But just a pass looked like it was intended with Wilson Higgins, and Jets defender steps in front of it and takes it the length of the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, so when you've got all your fast guys and, you've got the defender that picks it off right there, there's just not a lot of help to bring him down. He had a convoy down the left side there and made a nice cut back and, just a fine defensive play there for him.
So when it looks like the Spartans are taking it in for something positive on the score, it turns out to be the Jets. Jets score, they get the extra point and score at 6:30 in the 3rd quarter. Jets 44, Spartans 7.
Well, the defense had a good stand. The offense drove the ball down there. Obviously not the finish we want down there, but at least coming out of halftime, they're showing some spark, showing some, real desire out there. And again, when you're in a game like this, it's kind of getting out of hand. That's really all you can expect.
Well, and then that's the thing. Spartans they're taking chances. There's no quit in them, and that was one that just slipped away from us.
We'll see if they continue to pooch punt.
I guess the positive is we wanted the defense to stay on the sidelines.
Yep.
To get a little break.
And James Clemens to kick to Mountain Brook. Appears to be another pooch. This should be returnable.
Well, now I don't know what the nice block by Will Wetzler coming out here.
No, yeah, that is Will. All right, well, we'll have, pretty good field position to start this on the 34-yard line. We saw Hamp Sisson for a series in the first half, and Hamp's coming back out here to start this series for Mountain Brook. McKee Brown's still at running back. Got Sims Heron to the near side. J.P. Darnell and Wilson Higgins to the far side. Fake handoff up the middle. Nice run.
Hamp showing his speed because we know what kind of athlete number 1 is. And how many teams are looking at him recruiting. But Hamp just showing his speed, getting and outrunning them, getting to the edge, and picking up a nice 5-yard gain for the Spartans.
Yeah, I think that's at least 6. Brings up second down and a very manageable 4. We can drop him back knowing that he can get loose back there. So that's a added benefit you've got. And
well,
they're back in the backfield on that one. That's going to lose a couple of yards.
And you were talking about it earlier, too. What Hamp brings in the package with him is that read option. So as we're handing it up the middle, you might start to see similar plays that we've seen in years past from our quarterback.
All right, that'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for Mountain Brook. Got 3 receivers to the near side. Hamp Sisson back in quarterback. Getting the play from the sideline. See what they've dialed up here. Pass to the near side. Sims Heron, and they were all over that. So
Quick Jets defense.
Play will fail to gain.
And after a positive first down play, Spartans held in check on the next 2 downs. And sends in Kemper Sanders, number 44, to punt. Zachary Carroll, number 11, has provided the up-back blocking. Alex Pankey, the snapper. Bars and Drew Smith are your gunners heading down there.
All right, let's get a good roll. And Mountain Brook will down that ball on the 35-yard line where James Clemens will take possession.
Once again, we want to thank our sponsors that have been with us. And I tell you, we couldn't do this broadcast without you. But Northwestern Mutual, Medical Properties Trust, Royal Cup Coffee, Black Ridge Land Company, Dell's, Bromberg's, Books A Million, and Service First Bank. I tell you, go visit one of these sponsors or pick up one of the products tomorrow when you're in the store or when you're out looking around for these special needs that they can provide for you. Thank you for the broadcast.
Absolutely. Connor Busman, really nice hustle coming from the backside to save what, he was loose. He might have gone the distance had he not come back and made that tackle. Pass out to the flat and well defended by the Spartans.
Number 2, Drew Smith making the tackle. Zachary Carroll, number 11, out there also on the play. You see McKinnon Cox, number 90, coming in for number 98, Butler Wilbanks. You'll see that rotation on the defensive line as we rotate about 5 to 6 guys in there.
Bring up 2nd down and 9 from midfield. Nice. That's just really good hustle out there. First attempt in the backfield, he spun out of that, but the pursuit of the linebackers was able to get him.
Yeah, it was nice pressure right at that time. Number 40, Tanner Dean, getting back there first, not making the tackle, but causing the disruption for the other tacklers to come up and make a play for not a big gain.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8. Looks like Mabry Crane may be coming off the edge here. And he backs out of the pressure. There you go. Nice job out there in the flat.
Number 2, Drew Smith, making a big play. Bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, that was a good stop by Mountain Brook there to force the punt.
2:55 in the 3rd quarter. Spartans down 44-7. Sims Heron deep for the Spartans.
Hit one of their guys.
So that ball will come back.
They
about 20.
didn't see that, but it hit one of their guys in the back.
Well, it should come. Let's see the other referee coming in to talk to him. Umpire, nobody's.
It looks like they're talking about it, but I'm not sure they're doing anything about it. So the ball will go back and play on the 18-yard line. looks like Connor Adair is back in at quarterback.
It's great that Spartans have 2 quarterbacks they've got they can go to.
I don't know what they're doing scheme-wise, but it seems like every time that McKee Brown gets that ball, that there's somebody in the backfield to tackle him. I don't know if slanting. George, you're going to have to watch the line because that's not my forte.
Well, I will tell you, they have been doing the slants and the stunts with the ends coming to the inside. But I think right now you're just seeing.
And they got everybody up in the box. Look at this. I mean, would be an opportunity to try to go over the top on them. And they got everybody within 7 yards of the line. Nice throw, nice catch. Wilson Higgins from Connor Adair. Pickup of about 8 yards.
And great blocking up front by the line that time. Of course, that time, Jets just sending 4 on the line, and the numbers match up, and we're able to hold them out.
Well, their big defensive end is hobbling over the sideline.
3rd down and 2.
He looked like he still run fast, hobbling.
See what we dial up here on 3rd down and 2. And unfortunately, that's going to lead to another pick 6.
Just one of those plays. What a break on the ball by number 6. We're looking in that area to make the throw, and number 6 reading that all the way and making a break on it and taking it in for a touchdown for the Jets.
Well, this isn't the way we wanted to rest our defense. I thought last week George was going to be the worst that things could happen to us as far as just, handing points to folks on a platter.
And that's the thing is, we
had 5 turnovers last week, and really very un-Mountain Brook-like. I mean, the one thing that we've always done is had great discipline, won the turnover battle, won the battle on penalties, and I think we've done a really fine job tonight as far as penalties are concerned. We're losing that turnover battle again.
Well, we're losing the focus, and offensively, we have got to realize that our players in our execution. When people pick up the paper and look at the score, they're immediately going to think, wow, the team ran up 51 points on the defense. But each week we're giving away points on offense, and we have to stop doing that. And there'll be film work, and there'll be lots of practice. These guys are working hard, and it'll come around, and hopefully it'll come around in our region play.
So he's going to kick it deep this time, it appears. And he's got a leg.
Just right there, we got guys going untouched. There's no way we're going to be able to return that ball.
Yeah, some of that is they've been pooching it, and they finally got a really, really nice deep kick. And, it's just we got to drop back to go get the ball. I don't think we were able to hold the blocks long enough. Probably did about all we could do there. So we will start with worst field position we've had in quite a while from the 18-yard line. All right, Connor, I'm rooting for you, buddy. Let's get some good stuff going. Looks like the jump there. Not called. Sims Heron still in motion. And a handoff to McKee Brown. Might have got almost a yard.
Right now with the Spartans, just being stung a little bit. You keep trying to do what you can.
Unless we have a drop pass here, this should be the last play of the third quarter. Shouldn't say a drop pass, an incomplete pass. We hadn't dropped any passes.
And another handoff to McKee Brown. McKee's been the workhorse tonight with his carries.
And that'll pick up another yard, so that'll bring up about 3rd and 8 as the third quarter ends. And with the end of the third quarter, score Mountain Brook down something to 7. We'll take a break from the Mountain Brook Sports Net.
There once was a kid who captained a fearless crew of space pirates and led a quest for the lost city of Atlantis, all because there once was a kid who picked up a book and opened new worlds. Books A Million, proud sponsors of public television.
For generations, people in Alabama have raised their families and made their livelihood on the land. It's this tradition of the relationship between the land and the people who care for it that makes Alabama a special place to be. This is Gene Stallings. My friends at Black Ridge Land Company are helping to continue this tradition by combining the best in brokerage service with professional land management and maintenance across Alabama. Their comprehensive approach of on-the-ground analysis coupled with the most innovative online and social media places Black Ridge Land Company in a class of their own as the only land brokerage firm that offers in-house and integrated land management and maintenance along with brokerage services. With their expert understanding of both the business side of an investment in land as well as investment for creating members for the friends and family, Black Ridge Land Company is a committed partner with you to make the most of your investment because land is what they do.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter here at James Clemens. I think this is actually the Madison City School Field.
Yes, it is. I tell you, homecoming night for James Clemens, and it's a fun game for them. This is one of those nights where they have the homecoming queen, homecoming king. Their crowd's got the step in them, having fun.
That'll bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Spartans, and the punt team is coming in.
The key to this, the Spartan team, is they've got to come away from this not being dejected, but taking a little lesson from this game and come back next week, be ready in region play, and be ready to pick it back up. Season and over. Those region play victories, those games mean a lot.
Nice kick, and it's going to get a little bit of a roll, too.
Nice job.
Kemper Sanders, get us out of that hole back there. Put it all the way down on their 33, 34-yard line.
And does a nice job of kicking it away from the return man, knowing that there could not be a return because there have been a couple of times tonight where they've gotten 20 yards.
Oh, yeah, they've got an excellent return man. All right, well, the defense hadn't been out there much in the second half. But when they have, they've played well. They haven't given up any points in the second half. I believe that's a new quarterback for James Clemens. And a new running back, but a nice hole there. Picks up about 7 yards on 1st down.
And that's James Clemens got some fresh, like you said, fresh quarterback in there, fresh running back. And, we got a defense that's been out there a lot tonight. Nice gain on 1st down.
And another handoff and a nice stop.
And look who the first player is to make the initial contact, number 98.
Yep, Butler Wilbanks again.
Wilbanks.
Busting through that line and causing havoc in there for no gain. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 yards.
Once again, you can't say enough about that front line with Butler and Ford and McKinnon and Elon and Thomas. Positive things from that group.
Let's see if we can't get a stop here. Another 3 and out. Get that ball back. And there you go. Look at that from the end position.
Number 89, Ford Alexander on cue. We were just talking about that group of guys and making a big play for a tackle for a loss. Bringing up 4th down, and this time it looks like the Spartans will put Zachary Carroll back deep.
And Sims Heron.
No, here's Sims.
Sims going to take it.
Yeah. Zachary, very smart, staying on the field until Sims came.
They had a little snap issue last time. We'll see how the snap is this time. That's decent. All right, nice high kick.
High kick. Sims doing a fantastic job. Very high kick, but doing a fantastic job coming up in they're surrounded by a bunch of jets to make a fair catch. Good field position for the Spartans.
Yeah, it really is, which is a good thing for us that we can start here and hopefully get some momentum down the field. We had that one nice drive that didn't end the way we'd like for it to have, but got Hamp Sisson back in at quarterback. He's got trips to the top. We'll hand it off up the middle to McKee Brown. Pickup of a couple yards. Bring up 2nd down.
Hamp doing a fine job of continuing in the fake pass.
Yeah, I would fully expect to see them get Hamp out on the edge and maybe give him a run-pass option. Take advantage of that speed that he's got. A lot of motion here. Let's see what we got going on.
Get set.
Like a handoff. And McKee Brown's got about 3 more yards there. That'll bring up a very manageable 3rd down and about 5. Let's see what we've got here. See if we've got a special play called to pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive.
I tell you, McKee Brown is going to be taking a good ice bath after this game.
Yeah, I imagine he'll be fully sore.
We're missing our statistician.
You know, McKee busted his head on up in there, and I think he may have gotten enough for the 1st down. Really fine run that time. We'll see where they spot it. Hey, 1st down.
Great job on McKee that time, following his blockers and barreling in there and getting a 1st down for the Spartans. Hamp Sisson at quarterback.
All right, fresh set of downs. Let's see what Hamp's got in store for us. Had J.P. Darnell coming this near side, and Twins up top. Snap back, and let's hope he got back on the ball.
Yeah, not a clear, good handoff that time. And McKee, presence of mind to jump on that ball for a 1-yard gain. .704 in the 4th quarter. Can't tell you I've ever looked at a clock and wanted it to wind down more than this one. Get us to next week against Tuscaloosa County.
All right, 2nd and 9. Hamp's going to keep it this time. Get on outside. Trying to shake those guys, but they did a good job of staying at home that time.
Yeah, you know, a little read option there, and but like you said, Jet's doing a very fine job of holding the line of scrimmage.
Third down and maybe a short 9 yards to go. Everybody's looking at their armbands here. If you got the play call, come to the line, get set. See if we can work some magic on this third down. Key Brown loose.
Oh,
driving.
nice effort.
And
First
again,
down.
he has either gotten the first down or awfully close.
Nice.
I figure we're going to go for it on fourth regardless. So,
But I tell you what, I'm thinking this is a first down.
yeah,
right
sure. I don't know if they're going to measure or not. It is very close.
I tell you, great little delayed draw that time. And McKee doing a great job is barreling up in there.
Yeah, he's not, he's not going east and west. I'll give that to him. For a running back that's not the biggest that we've got, he's not afraid to duck his head and run straight on up in there and just get what the defense gives him.
I tell you, when you think of what we're missing with Harrison Pyburn, Harrison, taking 25-plus carries a game. And
first down.
I guarantee you McKee is approaching that number, if not more. Has done a good job and is picking up some yardage here in this third and fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Another first down for the Spartans as they continue the drive. And handoff to Sims around the end. He's got some room.
Ball.
And I guess they're going to say that he fumbled on his way down and that he was not already down. That will unfortunately be a turnover to the Spartans. But that was a really fine play there that was drawn up well, nice blocking.
Yeah, it's one of those things we've been setting up, a nice play, but we've got to hold on to the ball. Once again, the Spartans offense puts the ball on the ground and turns it over.
James Clemens back on offense. And they had a little mix-up there, and quarterback will just take it and slide down for about almost a 2-yard loss.
Number 40, Tanner Dean, over there on top of the quarterback in the play.
Or maybe Crane. Oh, got back there. Nice defense that time. Yeah, there's Tanner Dean in there. Good to see him without his his big old club on.
That's right.
Good job by Tanner. Job of the whole defense. Recognize that. Bring up a long third down and about 12 yards to go for a first down. Clock down to 4.5 minutes to go in the game. And back there, Butler Wilbanks for the sack.
Great job, Butler.
And that'll bring up a fourth down, and they'll bring the punting team out. We should get the ball in nice field position again, and let's see if we can drive it on down there and get us a score before this game ends.
I'm about to say we need something to get a little momentum, taking us into our region play next week in Tuscaloosa County. I tell you what, we need our fan support there. I'm looking across the way. We need more fans at the games to cheer on these boys. They play to your energy. So let's get a bigger group to follow us next week.
All right, snaps back, punts off, and it is not very long. And it's
is the moon still up there? Or did it hit it?
Man, he's got a long way to walk before he blows it dead. That's about the 47, I think. Going to mark it on the 45-yard line, so Mount Brook will have excellent field position to start this drive. And Hamp Sisson's back out at quarterback again.
Let them know you're participating in Gem Spirits Day. You'll get 10% off your purchase and 10% donated back to the school.
There we go. Nice pass. Get a block out there, and Sims is off.
Great job, Wilson. Good block by number 9, Wilson.
Yeah, I like we're coming right back to Sims. He had the fumble in the last play. I'm sure he wanted to make amends for that and caught that. That was a well-designed pass play. Got it out there, had a blocker out there, and sprung him loose for a first down.
Yeah, great job by Wilson Higgins, number 9. That's what, the Spartans receivers do so well is blocking for each other. That sprung him.
34-yard line.
We get it off before 78 makes it, and he did not make it off the field, but I guess they're going to say it was close enough.
They're going to give him.
They're going to have to get him some oxygen.
I'm about to say
they're holding him up over there on the sideline.
Yeah, I think the referee felt sorry for him.
He clearly was not off the field before the ball was snapped, but
I tell you, he was moving.
But he was giving every effort to get off the field. So that'll bring up second
right.
down and 9 for Mountain Brook on the James Clemens 34-yard line. So Wilson Higgins with the reception from Hamp Sisson. That will pick up about 6 yards, and it'll bring up a relatively short third down. The clock's running down to about 2 minutes now. And Mountain Brook's on the move. Got trips to the top side. Take the handoff. Across the middle. Nice pass. Oh, one shoelace away from scoring a touchdown, but great throwing catch. Hamp Sisson to Sims Heron.
Hey, what a great job. What a great pass by Hamp. And good protection that time. But what about Sims coming across? Didn't see any alligator arms on that one, did you?
No. He split those safeties, got right in there, knew he was going to get hit, and did a fine job of hauling that ball in.
Great job, Sims.
And handoff. Get on in there.
Great
job.
Good-looking drive for the Spartans. No quit in the Spartans right there.
And nobody deserved to score that touchdown more than McKee Brown. After all the running he's doing, all the pounding he's been taking, excellent job of breaking that tackle and getting on into the end zone.
And see him hustling off the field. And great drive for Hamp coming in to lead that into the end zone. Great job by the Spartans. Something good for the films.
And extra point is good.
All right.
With a minute 35 to go, Mountain Brook has cut the lead to 14.
Yes. I'll tell you what happened remember that Texas game years ago?
Yeah, that was a little bit different situation.
I'll tell you. But I'll tell you what, that right there, that was a good drive. That's something that's a good positive that you can pick out on the films tomorrow and look at as you prepare for, region play coming in. Nice looking drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I tell you, great that catch before them by Sims. I mean, coming over the middle, stretching out those arms, knowing he's going to get hit, but making a big play.
Yeah,
after last series, what happened?
And Hamp puts it right on the money.
Right on money. Wilson Higgins making great block out there during that. And then finally, McKee getting it on into the end zone. Nobody deserved that touchdown more than he did, like you said.
And right after this kickoff, we are going to do the Royal Cup replay of McKee's run. Kemper Sanders back down there, and first one, and then a host of Spartans brings him down. So while we were reveling in all the excitement of that touchdown, let's do the Royal Cup replay. So you see here, Hamp drops back, hands off to McKee Brown off the left side, makes a cut, breaks a tackle, gets on in there, touchdown Spartans. And now Mountain Brook will start on defense. Really nice coverage that time. Puts them first down and 10 from the 16-yard line with a minute 26 to go. And Mountain Brook is just all over that. He might have gotten a couple yards just from sheer effort there.
You see some young Spartans in there like Connor Hart, number 9, out there at safety. You see number 46, Bradford Turner, linebacker, out there. Then we've called out
got Jack, Henry Bars and
Jack Grant, number 54.
Tanner Dean.
Yep.
After the game, the James Clemens band will perform their halftime.
So number 21, Charlie Fell. Good to see Charlie out there.
And handoff up the middle, and Spartans are there.
Handoff to Brad Goen.
There'll probably be one more play, and they'll enjoy their homecoming, and we'll start getting ready for Tuscaloosa County. And, there were two interceptions that went for touchdowns in the second half. Otherwise, the defense threw a shutout in the second half. Offense drove down a couple of times and got a touchdown. So all in all, the first half you throw it out, and second half, I'd say Spartans played really, really well.
You think about the beginning of this game, Russell.
And that's going to wrap it up, though, George. They're not even going to have to run another play.
The defense came out here at the start of this game and gave us a pretty good first couple of series. Even though James Clemens drove the ball down, only gave up 3 points on that first drive. And there were some positive things that we saw, but, once again, we weren't getting things clicking on the offense. And, the defense was out there a lot. I will tell you, we get everything in check. We quit giving some points to the other team. Things are going to turn back around for the Spartans. This is a good team that we just remember a couple of weeks ago what we saw against Hoover, what we saw against Thompson, what we saw against Huntsville. That was a good team. We got to get healthy and jump back in region play. Game next week's important.
Right. So we've got the capability to bounce back and get some wins and do it the Spartan way. So final from James Clemens, day 51, Mountain Brook 14. And we will see you next week in Tuscaloosa County. For George Palakis, this is Russell Vandeveld for Mountain Brook Sportsnet.
Go Spartans.